For decades, the Mississippi riverfront in Memphis has been mostly undeveloped. In recent years, our riverfront has been the focus of extensive revitalization efforts aimed at turning it into a more communal space. Carol Coletta has led the charge at the Memphis River Parks Partnership since 2018, and back in August, she announced that her upcoming departure is near from the nonprofit. To talk about what's next for her and the river, Carol Coletta has accepted an invitation for an exit interview with Live at 9. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Our riverfront, such a big deal, okay? But let's talk about you for a second. You grew up in South Memphis, you always say proudly. How do you think that impacted your vision of urban development?
Very much so, because, you know, I would ride the bus to downtown every Saturday alone, 12, 13 years old.
And you're a tiny lady.
And I would wander around downtown, and I just thought it was magical. And when I was in high school, I wrote the mayor a letter to tell him what he should do about Beale Street.
What?
And he actually answered me. So I think I felt like at a very young age, I had some ideas about the city, and I fell in love with it then and never lost my love for Memphis.
And you did some traveling, and you brought experience back to Memphis, you know?
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, I have had the opportunity to work in so many cities with CEOs for Cities, with Art Place, with the Mayor's Institute on City Design, with Kresge and Knight Foundations. And so but I always looked at the work, Kanji, through the lens of Memphis to say, well, what would this mean to Memphis? What could we do in Memphis? I always maintained my home in Memphis. I never sold my home, so I always felt one foot in Memphis always and one foot somewhere else. And the somewhere else, I think, has been very valuable in helping me not only think about what we can do in Memphis and to be ambitious about Memphis, but also to have a network of really great people who can assist in Memphis with our hopes and dreams.
Okay, so we have some footage of some of the moments of things that you have done. You've had 1 million visitors to the new Tom Lee Park in its first year. So let's walk through some of the major projects completed in the last 70 years. What are your thoughts on, what were the big ones for you?
Well, Tom Lee is obviously a big one, and we're so proud of the transition that has been made in the park. And you know, just last week I got a magazine from Monocle Magazine, an international magazine, with Park Life in Memphis on the cover as a result of Tom Lee.
And this is before, right?
That's before, and this is after.
Like, what?
That before was on for a long time,
yeah.
And it was on us for a long time,
yeah.
But it's so great to have this. But I'm also proud of the fact that we were able to begin by converting 2 parks with former Confederate associations to beautiful new parks. On the other end of the cobblestones, crafted a 5-mile bike ped trail, kind of a 1.0 version. But I think the most important thing is that we've brought $80 million plus to city assets on the riverfront. Wow. So in the last 7 years, and that is a real switch. I mean, that had never been done before. And for the citizens of Memphis to benefit from these assets and to benefit from that $80 million investment, that's something I'm very proud of.
Okay, let's talk about Mud Island and the Flyway.
Yeah, the Flyway is underway. The Flyway is underway. It is it's an observation deck, the first fully accessible and free Flyway observation deck out over the Mississippi River. And observation decks are something that a lot of tourists look for,
right.
Kanji, you know, and they want to check that box. And this one's so close to I-55 and I-40 that we think it's really going to be easy to draw people off of those expressway exits and take that picture. And what we hope they'll do is when they're on the Flyway, they're going to turn and they're going to see this beautiful city behind them and this beautiful park and city, and then they will stay in Memphis when they didn't expect to. So that's exciting.
Yes.
And Mud Island, we've spent about $10 million, a little more, doing basic fundamental deferred maintenance on Mud Island. But it's a 72-acre park. It really deserves a 72-acre solution. And we are working on that now. In fact, it's funny, I've been looking through old files and realizing how Mud Island, from the day I got there, has been, you know, right at the top of our list of things that we want to see improved, we put the Memphis sign in there.
Oh yeah, I've taken those pictures.
I know,
for
and
sure.
I actually ran into a couple of Asian tourists on Saturday when I was in the park, and they were trying to get to the Memphis sign. And so, you know, that's but that is just a taste of what's come. Mahogany is opened over there.
Oh, yes,
Mahogany Restaurant,
right there,
with a great view of the river, and BVO, an immersive entertainment experience, is also underway. They haven't opened yet, but underway. And I took a tour over there 2 weeks ago, and it was just fabulous. So there's a lot to be done over there, but a lot to come.
I'm just going to say it got really messy, this whole thing. I mean, you had a lot that you were up against. I don't know if there was anybody else who could have done this to push that needle forward with all the Memphis in May stuff, right? And now they've kind of moved on. But can you just talk about, you know, what do you see, what's next, and who do you bring in, and anybody that comes to mind who can do this?
Well, I think a lot of people can do it. I love this job. I love my team. I love the opportunity of the riverfront. But it really needs someone, in my opinion, who can do a 7-8 year arc of work so that when things get messy in the middle, you don't cut and run. You stay and you complete the task. And I think the next 7-8 years are going to be super exciting. There's so much that can be done. And I focus particularly on the connections from the riverfront back to the city. That's a connection that is difficult. It's not broken. We tried to repair it somewhat with the Cutbank Bluff as part of Tom Lee Park, but there's a lot more to be done. And I think we've just seen the beginning. The good news, one of the things I'm proudest of is the fact that Memphis has gotten so much positive attention nationally and internationally as a result of Tom Lee Park, and that is beautiful for Memphis.
All right, go to the website and donate because it takes money to run this park. Thank you so much for just being here, for lending yourself to this huge and intense project. So thank you so much for what you've done for Memphis.
It's been an honor. Thank you so much, Kanji.
Yes.